Hello everyone, MeanSpeed here, and yeah, it's been a while since I made a video. Probably the longest break I've had in months, really, so for a really long time. And yeah, basically, I was on holiday for a few weeks. I was actually playing other games as well, and BFH itself wasn't actually working well for me at all at the time because I was getting FPS drops, mostly in close range, and also a pretty bad connection when trying to play on any server that I joined. But those issues have thankfully not happened to me recently, so maybe there was an update behind the scenes to fix some stuff, but I'm not sure. So during my absence, there hasn't really been anything newsworthy. There haven't been any updates whatsoever. Pirate actually left the team as well following some drama in a situation with an admin, MHX, cheating and getting allowed back into the team following a ban, so they obviously need him around for something. I mean, his servers are pretty good quality compared to the others, and I've had the most fluid gameplay experience on them, so maybe it's that. But it's counterintuitive, pretty asinine, and honestly defeats the purpose of having any rules if the staff can get away with anything. It's just pretty shoddy and second rate in my opinion, but I digress. As a result of that situation, there aren't going to be any more of those same kind of weekly events I was starting to make videos on. So the last video I did was on that plane event. I mean, there are a few community made and set up ones, but it's just not as viable or as interesting without someone actually working on them properly, and the feel and vibe has gone down from the looks of things. Plus these newer events aren't nearly as promoted, so there are more requests for players to get involved, and the ideas just aren't as developed or vast. Another negative here is there's one less person to deal with cheater reports, and Pirate was actually pretty active with banning and reviewing reports, so yeah, that's not a good sign, and you can expect to see a small increase in cheaters and them staying around a little bit longer before being banned. I did hear that an anti-cheat is in the works, like a custom made one, but I don't have any more info on that yet, and I can't really say how effective and functional it's going to be because I just don't have the info. I still enjoy the game, guys, don't get me wrong. I have every intention to continue playing it going forward, but this is a weird situation for me in regards to recording it, being a video creator, because this is the first time in months, really, where there's nothing for me to make news or informative videos on. So I'm at a point, really, where your input would be helpful and appreciated, really. Just, you know, let me know what you want to see, whether it's BFH related or not, types and styles of videos, stuff like that. And I'll definitely take stuff into consideration. I mean, this whole scenario, it actually does remind me of when the original game was dying out in 2015 without any updates and with the player base being at its lowest point, where I did the exact same thing. I basically got to a situation where I was just asking for advice, video suggestions and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of weird that it's happening all over again. I did think of a few myself as well though, so I was thinking just maybe simple gameplays with music in the background of unedited, raw, entire, you know, full rounds, similar to some of the clips I've been talking over here, and also similar to what Nitro does, potential montages, maybe even a Q&A type thing that could be interesting, and also re-uploading or uploading old footage from the original game for the first time that not many of you will have seen, because most of my audience stemmed from and came from the revival of the game last year. So there's probably a lot of stuff that is hidden on my channel somewhere, stuff I didn't upload, stuff I made set to private or unlisted that could be brought back because, you know, it's still relevant footage and it might still be pretty good. It's just obviously no one was watching back then because those videos are really old and really old footage, and no one goes back through channels much anyway. So yeah, finally, I used to do some videos with suggested weapon setups and loadouts. That was a really long time ago. That was like the last few months before the game's closure was announced, I believe. So yeah, those were quite unique and challenging, so maybe those could make a return as well. They were actually quite fun to make, and I did get to use weapons that I wouldn't normally have used. But obviously back then it was based on what you actually had bought for yourself, whereas obviously everything that's in this current version is already unlocked for free, so it's kind of easier and more accessible for that, so that's good. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like. Obviously, if this situation changes and all of a sudden Rising Hub gets some updates, then I can go back to the normal style of doing things again, and I would like to do that. It's obviously on the team and stuff behind the scenes, what's going on. And I'm thinking there might be something big in store for Halloween, but who knows. I just think it's a time of the year you expect something big, really. And there is actually a contest going on right now for creating a Halloween item that will eventually be put into the game, but I don't know if there's going to be more than that. Hopefully there will be. So yeah, anyway, I just felt I really had to make this video just to let you know where I'm at, really, and obviously that I'm not dead, because it's been a while, but yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.